The nationwide tally of coronavirus cases has crossed 1.9 lakhs after 8,392 people tested positive in the last 24 hours. The total cases in the country stood at 1,90,535, including 5,394 deaths. India has climbed to 7th from the 9th spot in the list of top 10 nations worst hit by COVID-19. Indian Railways has started running a pair of 100 trains from Monday after a gap of over 2 months due to the coronavirus lockdown across India. These special trains are in addition to already operational 30 Rajdhani-type trains and shramik trains which were being used to ferry stranded migrant labourers. Waitlisted passengers will not be allowed to board. Passengers must arrive 90 minutes as screening process is mandatory. Remember to download the Arogya Setu app if you're travelling. Indian Army said Indian and Chinese military commanders have been in talks to address differences over the boundary in eastern Ladakh, where tensions have been running high between the two sides. India has built up its reserves in depth besides deploying sufficient troops and equipment against the Chinese troops on the line of actual control. This communication came after visuals of an exchange between Indian and Chinese troops was circulated, which the army claimed was not authenticated and urged that it be stopped from circulation as it was vitiating the atmosphere. Sources quoted by newspaper reports said that a historic decision is expected when Prime Minister Narendra Modi's full cabinet meets shortly. This is the first cabinet meet after the government marked the first anniversary of its second term. The Cabinet Committee on Security and Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs are also expected to meet. Day 1 of Unlock 1 in India saw an increase in prices of LPG cylinders across the country. This hike in LPG cylinder prices comes amid a global increase in rates. The increase in the price of LPG cylinder comes after 3 months of consecutive rate cuts. Indian Oil said that the price of LPG cylinder in Delhi market has been increased by Rs 11.50 per cylinder. The US President Donald Trump was rushed to a White House bunker after hundreds of protesters gathered outside the White House, with some of them resorting to stone pelting. The incident happened on Friday night as protests against George Floyd's death intensified. The bunker is designed for use in emergencies like terrorist attacks. The White House nor the Secret Service made any disclosure. This was first reported by the New York Times. NASA astronauts entered the International Space Station on Sunday after a landmark 19-hour journey on the first crewed US spacecraft in nearly a decade. The flight was a success for SpaceX and private enterprise, as this marks the first time that NASA astronauts have entered the ISS from a commercially made spacecraft. A fresh picture of Pakistan's former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has surfaced, in which he is seen having tea at a London cafe along with his family. The picture went viral on social media, sparking a debate on his health, with the ruling Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf members demanding his return to face corruption cases.